Right, we are here with Mr. Rudy Paige from Behind the Ruck. Hello sir, welcome once again.
Thanks for having me again, meneer.
Yeah, anytime. And Rudy is going to be reacting to the Springbok side to face Ireland. Now you've seen the side. First thoughts?
First thoughts, extremely happy.
Okay.
I think we've picked a very strong Springbok side. I actually expected that side, to be totally honest with you.
Okay.
I know a lot of people want a change, but if something ain't broken,
don't change it.
Don't change it. So I think Rassie knows exactly what he's done. I was actually quite happy with Kwagga at 8. I think he gives us a lot of versatility from a breakdown point of view, something different, especially against the Irish. And I think they're going to use the blueprint that the Bulls used against Leinster and target the breakdown of Ireland. So,
well, there are a couple of Bulls players in the side. Maybe one or two that we didn't think were going to be in the side. We're just going to pop it right off the boil. Gerrit Steenkamp.
Yes.
On the bench, replacements. No Thomas du Toit, who I thought had a fantastic season for Bath. Our boy Trevor, your boy Trevor. Tell me, what is the thinking there for Rassie Erasmus? Is he looking to the future? Is this his wild card for the game?
If it's my opinion, right, George, I think Gerrit played exceptional rugby.
100%.
First of all, he dominated the scrum of Leinster in that semi-final. Mm-hmm. He was very strong against Ferguson in the final. I know the Bulls lost that game, but I mean, he was an excellent scrummager, and I think well deserved. Obviously, unfortunately, I didn't see a lot of Thomas du Toit. I didn't watch any of the Premiership rugby. My very good friend Trevor Nyakane missing out. The flexible Elenkie as I
flexible Elenkie.
Yeah, but Gerrit well deserved. I think he's a brilliant scrummager. His form was excellent for the Bulls. So surprise, yes, but deserved 100%. I think he will be good for us, and maybe just giving Ireland something that they're not used to.
And do you think it's almost a little bit of a let's throw you in the deep end and see how you do? Is he going to get 10 minutes? Is he going to come on for Ox in the 60th minute? How much time do you think he's going to get? Because Ox did play 68 odd minutes against Wales. Was that Rassie saying, let's see how you go up till 70 with this move in mind, with Gerrit Steenkamp on the bench, to sort of give him 10 minutes? Or are we going to see him come on with the rest of the bomb squad 50, 60 minutes in?
I truly think if Rassie selected him, he trusts him. Mm-hmm. So I don't think he's a weak link at all in our team. I think if he's selected, there's definite trust. So it might be 60. I know Ox has got a massive tank, so he can go on, probably play 18 minutes in the test. But even if Gerrit comes on with 30 minutes to go, I think we'll still be strong, fresh. He's got a lot of confidence from the season that he had. So there's a lot of trust in Gerrit Steenkamp. And I think he will definitely not drop the ball at all. And we shouldn't be worried about him. I think we should be confident that we got another prop that Rassie believes in and trusts. Mm-hmm. And he's a blue bull, so...
we have to love it.
Have to love it, guys.
So staying on the bench there, obviously Eben and Sos are starting in the lock position. Interestingly, Rassie's gone for 2 locks on the bench. Salman Murat, Archie Snyman. With all the lock capabilities, Peter Steff could move to lock. Eben normally plays a pretty full game. Yeah. Is there not an argument? My question is Ben Jason Dixon. I think he could have been a very interesting selection there. Can play on the flanks, can also play in the lock position. I don't know, what are your thoughts behind 4 locks being chosen to face Ireland? Is Eben going to play 50, 60 minutes? Are we going to see him go longer?
I think Rassie will probably just want to target the set piece.
Okay.
I think that is the reality. That is where I would want. That's the same thing I would want to do. We're going to scrum them, we're going to mold them, and we're going to make sure that we bash them. Yeah. So 4 locks makes a lot of sense. He'd probably leave Eben for as long as Eben can go on the field. But look, I've got no surprises in this team. Honestly, I think
not even Kwagga.
Not even Kwagga on 8. I actually said a few weeks ago we need to go with 2 fetchers on the field, losing Kitsi, who is a predominant breakdown threat as well, because that is the way you can beat Ireland. Yeah. Slowing down their breakdown ball, disrupting their attack. So I think Rassie is going to go with the same mindset, Kwagga, and then bring Eskom off the bench and Malcolm. So then you got 3 guys who play to the breakdown
Yeah.
and stop the Irish that way. So makes a lot of sense. I'm a big fan of his selection, honestly. Love the team. Yeah.
I think shifting gears a little bit from the bench to the back line, right? This is, I think it's a carbon copy of the final against New Zealand backline. Faf, Handré, Kirtley, Damien, big names there, experience in the backline. Tell me a little bit about Marnie de Bok. What do you think's been going on there? Is there not an argument to potentially play Marnie against Ireland with that attacking mind, with attacking rugby in mind? Tony Brown is the coach. What's your thoughts behind that?
I think it's probably tougher for Mani, but probably, I mean, Handré's been our guy, and the trust in Handré is severe from Rassie and the boys. The backline between Faf and Handré, they've played a hell of a lot of tests together. I don't think this Ireland series is probably not a place and a time to mix and match and try sorts of things. They want to go with boys who are used to playing international rugby, that can slot in and do their thing. Fafi got game time against Wales, which was awesome after his injury. Polly being healthy again. I know going into the World Cup with his injuries. So that makes a lot of sense that Handré is our number one, and I truly believe Mani is our number two fly-off.
Yeah, agree.
But the selection is spot on, really.
Okay, and then just speaking about injuries and things like that, let's talk about the back three for a second. Kirtley, Cheslin, Willie Leroux. Now, against Wales, it was Edwil van der Merwe, man of the match performance. Makazolo, like you said in our previous video, never has a bad game in a Springbok top. And I thought Apelele Fassi was extremely impressive. So for Rassie to take all three of those out and move, yes, arguably our best back three, if Damien Willemse was fit, we might be having a bit of a different argument. But what's the thought process behind Kirtley, Cheslin, after someone like an Edwil van der Merwe had such a good game against Wales? Is he not brimming with confidence? Could we not have potentially stuck him in that 11 with Kirtley's injury on his cheek there?
Look, it's tough. Like for Edwil, he had a brilliant game. He is a phenomenal player, but I think in the pecking order, if we are truly honest with ourselves, is Kirtley and Cheslin.
Yeah.
Kirtley, probably one of the standout URC players. So if he didn't play in the final, he probably played against Wales.
Yeah.
That's the reality. So I think Kirtley picks himself. Cheslin, it's not a discussion. We're not going to debate about that one.
Okay.
And I think Willie brings something different. What Willie did against Leinster, I don't know if you can remember that cross kicks, the way he found space with ball in hand, a left footer for our team to attack the Irish, and Willie's ability to unlock defences with his passing capability. So I think that is our strongest, without Gaza being injured. This is our strongest back three that we could have gone for. And yeah, Kirtley Arendse is just close to being one of the players of the season currently.
I also think you're spot on there with Willie. I mean, the game management, the experience, especially trying to pin Ireland back. You got Handré Pollard, one of the best tactical kickers. Willie Leroux on the other foot, one of the best tactical kickers. Faf. And I mean, then you bring Grant Williams off the bench, whose kicking has also been phenomenal.
And Willie gives them something different to defend. Which means they're going to have to load both sides of the breakdown, which means there will actually be more space at the back for the box to attack through kicking. I know a lot of people don't like the kicking aspect of rugby, but it does give us an opportunity to win this game and break down Ireland and take them more to a set piece battle.
Yeah.
More scrums, more lineouts, and that's the stuff that African teams thrive in.
Yeah, 100%. And then maybe just to close it off, two more players I want to speak about.
Yes.
I want to dive a little bit deeper into the Kwagga Smith selection because I think Evan Roos had a great game against Wales. I think he's more of the mould of a South African number 8. If you look at Dwayne, even look at like a Pierce Spies back in the day,
Yes.
that big ball carrier up front. Kwagga Smith's a little bit more of a utility back or utility forward, and for me, is it not better having Kwagga coming off the bench as that impact player? We saw how impactful he was in the World Cup. Maybe speak me through that Kwagga selection over Evan Roos.
I think it's a difficult one because I actually think Evan and Spies are
Like for like.
Like for like.
Yeah.
The ability to carry, break the game, the speed of the back of the scrum. But I think Kwagga is internationally tried and tested. He's relentless. He's going to be non-stop nagging the Irish at the breakdown, his ability to carry in the wide channels, and maybe it's something that's coming from Tony Brown.
Yeah.
A change in the way we attack. So that's why I'm so excited to see what's going to happen this weekend.
Yeah.
But same with Makazole Mapimpi. Kwagga Smith, I don't think I've seen.
Have a bad game.
Like, honestly.
Yeah.
The turnover he made in the playoffs of the World Cup. And so I like his selection, really like his selection. And I know a lot of people probably said we should have played a youngster or bigger ball carrier. But his size doesn't mean there's a lack of ability to get over the gain line. I think we just get really someone that's going to be at the breakdown.
Yeah.
With Sia and Peter not always playing towards the breakdown. And the fact that we lost Kitsi, that is also a fetching player. So I think the role of Kwagga, the number might be 8, but he might play a number 6 role within the game, and Sia slotting into a more of a number 8 role, which he was when he was a youngster growing up. So I think the numbers is just there for paper and the team sheet. So I can see Kwagga playing more of a number 6 role and using his speed off the back of the scrum as a weapon.
Okay, very interesting. Then, just to close it out, I would like you to just say something on Siya Kolisi, because he's had a bit of flack in the French media lately. He's our captain, our 2-time World Cup winning captain, back in the number 6 jersey, back as captain. I'd like you just to close it out with, I don't know, give us some oomph for this island.
I think he'll be charged, I think with all of that negative stuff from the French media, which obviously gets blown up a lot sometimes, Sia will be up for it. I think he's got a lot of pride. I actually think he's going to have one of his better games, knowing the importance of the series in South Africa against Ireland. So, our captain, 2-time World Cup winning captain. Why would you doubt him?
Why would you doubt him? 100%.
It's crazy.
Okay, prediction, real quick.
Prediction? Sure. I'm going to go with 8. I think.
Kwagga.
No. +8 for the box. I'm not delusional thinking it's going to be an easy game.
Okay.
I think the Irish there's a reason why they're number 2 in the world. There's a reason why Leinster has, obviously they haven't won trophies, but they're a fantastic team. So I think it will be definitely close, but I think our boys are motivated. They'll be up for this game emotionally, playing at home, the first time at home after we won the World Cup. So from an emotional motivation point of view, our bellies will be full. We will be fully charged and we'll be ready to go.
I love that. Rudy, thanks so much for coming on. If you guys haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Behind the Ruck. It'll be linked in the description below. Final words?
No, guys, let's support the Bok. A Bok Friday, wear your Bok clothing. Okay?
Let's go. Cheers, guys. Peace.